There we go. So the big things here. What's again missing? God, I hate OBS sometimes. So the big things here are the new map, obviously, the new killer, all this stuff you've probably seen 1,000 times on everyone else's channels. New survivor, new perks, all that stuff. But this is the stuff I'm really not seeing too much talk about. Is this new perk, Shattered Hope. Whenever you snuff a boon totem, the totem is destroyed instead. When you destroy a boon totem this way, the auras of all survivors inside the boon totem's range are revealed for 6, 7, and 8 seconds. So basically, if you go to a boon totem where someone's healing and you do this and they're in the range, you get their aura. But the big thing is you destroy the totem, which means the totem's gone, they can't use it again, and you could use Pentimento on it if you wanted to or something like that. But what's cool about this is you can... because this exists, boon totems won't be used nearly as much. And if they do start getting out of control, killers will start bringing this. The one downside to bringing this is, well, they didn't bring any boons. Well, then it technically still did its job, in my opinion. But it means you could also bring this with Pentimento. And just those two. And get benefit out of it that way. I'm curious how much of that was planned, or if this was just like a late addition. I do appreciate that we do have a new general killer perk, though. The loadout customizations, the pig, added an extra jigsaw back to all matches, so then there'll be 5. And survivors are guaranteed to find the key to reverse the bear trap, or to key for their reverse bear trap at a max of 4 searches. So if you search 1 box, 2 box, 3 box, the 4th box is guaranteed to get the trap off your head. So is this a nerf? Kind of. I mean, it is, but it's an understandable nerf. I don't think the idea of this was to bring Pig's power down. I think, like they said in the dev notes, it's specifically to stop people standing in front of jigsaw boxes and having someone just die, and there's nothing they can do about it. This is the other thing. Olsen's driver's license. It is his driver's license. Okay, cool. So it's the purple add-on that decreases... Let me double check that, actually. Okay. Yeah, so the driver's license. Right now what it does is it decreases the distance you can be revealed by 8 meters, which some people have tested is basically nothing. Now, though, when marking a survivor repairing a generator, the generator explodes and loses 20% progress. If this works like pop, that's 20% total, not current, which is amazing. I can't do the math in my head right now, but I'm pretty sure that'd be 20% of 80, which is what, like 15-ish seconds off of the gen? The affected generator becomes blocked for 15 seconds. And when marking multiple survivors at the same time, the loss of progress also only applies once. So it's only 20%. That's the max. Which is fine because it also blocks the gen. So you get this 20% instant and then it blocks the gen. This is so good. I don't know if it will be like super game changing on Ghostface. But with how much I've been playing him, I would love this in some situations. It rewards you for catching people off guard at generators, and it kind of punishes survivors for not paying attention and looking for you, which is great. That's everything Ghostface should be about. But this in particular, I think is no one's really talking about, at least from what I've seen. Especially this, the pig. Once again, this had to happen. I don't know any other way they really could have done this. I'm sure some smart person is vigorously typing on how to fix this a better way. And then Shattered Hope as a boon counter. This is one of 2 perks in the game that actually counters boons. The only other one is Thrill of the Hunt, and that just makes boons take longer. And the current way to use that is with the subtweet build of just basically stacking as many hexes as you can so people don't want to boon because it takes too long. So we'll see how that works out. And then some general bug fixes, some known issues. There's a funny known issue in here, right here. The Wraith is not affected by Blast Mine when cloaked. do with that what you will. But yeah, I think some of these. I was really hoping for some balance changes, but my thought process for this, with how the dev stream they were talking, is the chapter patches are still going to be it's still going to be one killer, one survivor, but the mid chapter patches are going to actually be balance changes, like actual balance changes. This is what I'm hoping for. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm really, like I said, I'm really excited for this one though. Shattered Hope and the Ghostface thing. Shattered Hope honestly might make its way into some of the games. Also, the UI changes are on here as well. The layout change in the main menu. And yeah. Now I will say one thing I do like about these the UI changes. They explained why they did it, and once again, it's one of those things. If they just did it and didn't tell us why, I would be really upset, because humans are naturally apparent to change. But the fact that they told us why they did it, because they want to be able to put more on the screen, as far as telling you like extra blood points, events are going on, the archives are getting done on this day, how long you have, things like that. So I think that's going to be nice. Plus the loadouts, I love that they're adding loadouts. Add a search bar, please. That's all they want, is a search bar at this point. But yeah, this is looking great. I'm not going to talk about the full dev stream or the new killer or whatever. Like I said, you've seen a million videos talking about both of those things. But these three things in particular, I feel like people aren't talking about enough. But yeah, it's going to do it for me.